Brett is about to fulfill his promo punishment a week early. We have the number one contender for the Pick the Push Championship sitting across from us for an exclusive interview. AEW Revolution is this Sunday, and we go over the entire Royale card, and somewhere in between all that, we figure out if Raw is even worth talking about anymore. I'm Ian, joined as always by my best friends Joe and Brett. This is Pick the Push, the only podcast you can win. Let's get into it.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push.
Do it, you won't.
So for Raw this week, the only things that I cared about, well, there was actually a lot more things that I remember now that I keep looking at this. People are trashing on that Seth Rollins in the ski mask thing into the crowd.
Seth Rollins Shadow Crone Jutsu.
Yeah, I literally was thinking Itachi, like straight up, like just lost in the crows, and I liked it. Everybody was trashing on it. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. Danhausen cursed another person. Danhausen threw a clump of shirts to like some dude in the crowd, just a single person. Finn's out of the Judgment Day, and then another promo main events Raw are my bullet points for Raw. Like if you miss Raw, there you go. You didn't miss it now.
I have to admit, I feel like this was a down week for both promotions. I think Raw's promos were pretty good, but I feel like a big part of the theme today for both Raw and AEW was let's just throw a whole bunch of people in the middle of the ring and have them fight out and do stuff and do some brawls and whatnot. And I don't really think either promotion really shone, is all I can really say. I like the Seth Rollins appearance, except I just don't particularly like Seth Rollins. I don't know. It's good shenanigans, and I think that Raw's pretty good with shenanigans. They're pretty good at it.
It's like the Muppets, right? Like there's a main thing going on, but there's always something over here or over there. Like it's always something to kind of pay attention to.
Yeah, right.
I think Effie describes it like that, and I like that a lot.
Who's Effie?
That's an independent like deathmatch wrestler. He's an independent wrestler, but like they definitely do some crazy shit.
Okay.
They're GCW, or I don't even know what they're doing now, but I just heard them describe wrestling one time like that, and I was like, yeah, that's legit.
Danhausen's the best part of Raw right now, and if it's not Danhausen, it's Dom. But Dom didn't really have too much of a talking role this week, and it was just Finn getting kicked out. Like that was it. Like, which is fine. That's okay. Like. And they also really like to give you long-winded speeches to end the show. So as soon as the Obafemi Rusev match ends, just shut Raw off.
Gearing into AEW then, what were the best parts of AEW? Do you guys want me to... I really only have one big talking point. That's really just the Speedball Kyle Fletcher match.
Yeah.
The main event was great, but that match in itself was insane.
The main event for AEW was not great, Ian. It was a fucking press conference. Don't tell me it was great. You liar.
All right. Fair enough. No, I meant the
Ciampa, FTR, and Briscoes
Dem
and
Bucks. Yeah.
Dem Bucks. For AEW, the first three segments was gold. You had Moxley Claudio versus Henchicero Takeshita. That was amazing. It wasn't like anything groundbreaking, but it was a really good way to set the tone for the show. It was a good tag match. And you had Kyle Fletcher and Mike Bailey, which, to be honest, that should have main evented. Because let's be real, they burned the house down, and nothing after that could compare to that match.
That match was probably cooler than Danhausen doing his thing. Like Danhausen being Danhausen, amazing, but that match was even more superior than that alone.
I agree. And then you have the Brody versus Swerve promo, where Brody squashes somebody, and then Swerve gets his chain broken, and then Scooby-Doo's his ass to the corner before he gets yanked by his hair back into I don't even remember the move, but Brody just destroys him while Swerve tries to run away. Roderick Strong returns. Great. He's been found.
Mustache still looking great.
Yep. Still got a sweet stash. And then you had the women's match, which left a really, really sour taste in my mouth. Don't want to be mean and tell people to skip it, but it's not something I'd tell people to go out of their way to watch. And it's solely because it was meant to just be a tease to a future fight. They didn't do anything great. They didn't do anything crazy. They just kind of were a space filler. And then It was a roll-up victory. Great. Awesome. Cool. Moving on. And then you had the banger of a last match of the night with, Ciampa and FTR versus Dembucks. That was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Barn burner. Great match. That should have closed out the show. After that, credit should have rolled.
Dembucks and Briscoe.
Yeah. No.
That's why it's
Dembucks.
Oh, is that their tag team name?
Yeah.
I love that. That's really, I like that.
Because the Briscoes were Dem Boys.
Dem boys, yeah.
And they should have ended with that. No, they decided to try and one-up WWE in the worst possible way, and they had a fucking press conference as their final match of the main event for the show.
Oh, you're devastated.
Yeah, then it spilled out into the arena, and like they just kept like fighting each other, which like I don't even care when they do that anyway. Like I'm so numb to that at this point.
Just give me a fucking squash match after. Just like that 6-minute Obafemi Rusev could have ended the show. That's fine. Just put the fucking promo before it.
I'd still be mad seeing the squash match at the end, but I would still ultimately agree that that would be better than seeing the promo.
The only plus side to AEW's ending was it was only an 8-minute press conference, even with the fight that spilled all the way out to the floor. Cool, 8 minutes. That's okay, sure. You wasted 8 minutes of my time, still should have been before the match, whatever, that's fine, cool. Okay. But 30 fucking minutes? 30 minutes.
Yeah, I guess if you missed CM Punk's promo from not this week, but last week, he was like, Roman, I don't care that your father's dead. And then this week it was the Usos, and he's like, "Hey, I don't care that Roman's father is dead. Your uncle, right? Whatever. I don't care your uncle.
I don't care your uncle's dead. He's just taking Christian's gimmick. I heard somebody has a father."
That's so weird. It's such a weird gimmick.
So then getting into the voting, I'll vote first, and this might be controversial, but as good as the Speedball Kyle Fletcher match was, there's more things that I look back on Raw and see that I enjoyed very much, and that is why I'm going to choose Raw.
I'm actually going to do the same thing. I really enjoyed the wrestling, but I felt like today's AEW didn't capture my attention the whole time and felt a little bit business as usual. The fact that WWE is warming up with having Dom back and now Danhausen there to create more chaos and cute stuff. I enjoy the cute stuff. Raw's warming up for me, so I'm going to pick Raw as well.
I can't believe I'm the outlier on this one. What are we doing here? Why are we choosing shows with 30 minutes promos to end the show? I cannot do that. I will not do that. I'm going AEW, not even just solely for the promo, but just because Kyle Fletcher Bailey was great. Brody
So
Swerve
good.
was great. Ciampa FTR and Dembucks was great. So I had 1, 2, 3, at least 4 things on AEW, 2 Raw's, 1.5 things I enjoyed on Raw. Yeah, no, AEW won. You guys are just dumb, and it's okay.
We picked War. He picked Galactic World Peace.
Seth blended into all those masked men.
Cool.
There was one guy that kept getting pointed out that was just like way too heavy. They're like, well, that one definitely isn't Seth. This weekend is AEW Revolution, and the Pick the Push Royale is going to be our number one contender, Eddie Johnson, versus our champion, Dabber. Whoever scores the highest points will be our champion. Whoever gets the highest points out of everybody will become the number one contender.
The new number one contender.
First match I have on the card is MJF versus Hangman Page. You know, that's the main event, so...
You mean it's not opening the show?
Nope, not opening the show, so probably don't put that one first. But for other questions, I thought I tried to get a little creative. It's hard with the Texas Deathmatch because there could be so many different things.
Will there be blood?
I assume there's going to be blood, so that's going to be one of the questions. And who bleeds first? There is an option for none. Don't pick that one. There's over under 2.5 tables broken because, you know, it's hardcore. This does not include announce tables, though. It's like legit. If it was WWE, it'd be the Slim Jim tables, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
The over-under is 2.5. If there's 3 tables broken, there you go, points. My favorite question, though, is what move happens first? Do we see a kangaroo kick or a deadeye first? And there are gifs that show you what they look like.
I like that.
The second match is the AEW World Tag Team Championships, FTR versus the Young Bucks. It's kind of our regular tag team stuff. We have who gets the win for the specific person on the team
Yep.
and who takes the loss.
That'll be fun because that'll be a wild card.
And then as of right now, the third and final match on the card is going to be Tekla versus Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Championship, and it is a 2 out of 3 falls match. And then check this out. We have who gets each fall is the question. It's a grid.
I love this. I love this so much, but people are going to whine about it real bad. That's what I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fully expect that. I can't wait, actually. And then the next question is, are there any falls by tap out? Just because I thought that'd be interesting enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they have a submission. They both have submissions, so that's possible.
The event props being the last section of the Royale, the first question will be announce tables broken, 0, 1, 2 plus. Next is title changes, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 plus, because I believe there's 5 title matches. There might be 4, and then I just did the plus in case. Over under 1.5 referee bumps is next. There was just so many matches that I felt I needed at least 2. There's so many matches. And I'd still probably take the over. Will we see a returner debut? I don't have anyone I'm expecting, but that's always good for a few points.
Because there's no one that I'm necessarily expecting, but there's a couple people that I think that they could bring out, and it would be good.
All right, and then the last question is number of matches with blood. 0, 1 to 2 is your second option. 3 to 4 is the third, and then the last option is 5 plus. I feel like 1 to 2 is safe, but I might go 3, 4.
Yeah. Everyone pick 1 or 2. Listen to Ian. Pick 1, 2. 1, 2 matches. Definitely not 5 plus. I know you haven't been keeping track of our track history when it comes to that stuff, but I don't know if you've realized that on almost every AEW pay-per-view, there's blood in almost every match.
Not every single one.
Almost. If there's 9 matches, 8 of them have blood.
You're going to go with 5 plus?
I 1000% will go 5 plus.
I don't know if you can get me to go 5 plus.
Brody King, Swerve Strickland, blood.
Mm-hmm.
MJF Hangman, blood. John Moxley Konosuke, blood.
Bucks, FTR, blood.
Let's see. Yeah, obviously the death match. FTR, yeah, probably. Moxley, yeah, probably. That's 3. Andrade, Bandito, probably not. Swerve Brody, yeah. Tekla, Chris Statlander, maybe.
Yeah. They were wicked bloody for the strap match.
I'll give it at least 3/4. Tekla bleeds.
That's true. What are we at? 4 or 5 there?
Already at 4.
4? All right. Don Callis family versus Mystico and Jet Speed.
Somehow, maybe?
That one, if it does, it's an accident.
Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir.
That could have blood.
Everyone's banned from ringside. Yeah, it's because it's a single match. I want to say no, but it definitely could. Days of Wrath versus Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. Probably not.
That's also a maybe.
And then the trios match: Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong versus David Finlay, Clark. That could definitely have blood.
Blood.
But maybe not because it's the trios. But it could definitely.
I want to see Gabe Kidd bleed, and it's pretty exciting because he's a wackadoo.
Do you guys think I should do an option as 5 and then 6 plus?
No. Keep it the way it is.
Like, I just want to split the 3 and the 4 almost.
0 through 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus.
Yeah, 3 and 4 are their own options. All right, now I'm joined by a very, very, very special guest. He is a 5-time Pick the Push Royale competitor, a 2-time runner-up, the current holder of the highest average score in Royale history at 69.8, and the man who was perfect on 4 separate categories at Elimination Chamber to earn his shot at the Pick the Push Championship at AEW Revolution. Here is the #1 contender, Eddie Johnson.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the time, and I've been very excited to talk to you for a while now.
Well, thank you. I've been very excited. I've been waiting to get the number one contender.
For sure.
I know that I've been on top of the list, and I've been bummed every time. I'm like, I'm on the top of the list, but I can't get the number one contender on the pay-per-view. So
It was just a matter of time, honestly. My first question is, you've entered 5 Royales now. Looking back at your first one where you scored 59 points, do you think at that point you'd eventually be sitting here at the number one contender spot?
So after the first one, I wasn't so confident, but after the second one, when I finished like second or third, because I know the recent ones, I finished up pretty close to the top 3. I started getting more confident.
Yeah, so you've come in second place at World's End and the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Be honest, what was going through your mind both times when you realized you fell just a little short?
I was kind of upset because I thought I had it in the bag. My picks I picked, but somebody must have just picked a little better than me at that time. I was bummed because I really wanted a shot at the number one contender spot, but I finally got it. So
Absolutely. And, you know, some people play the Royale more casually. Clearly you don't. What's your preparation process before you submit your picks?
the main thing is I just focus on like the storylines. Like I pay close attention to where I think they're gonna go, and I pretty much pick with what I think they're gonna do. Most of the time I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but like I don't look at anybody else's picks or anything either. I just go in blind and pick. To be honest with you,
Yeah, just a gut feeling of just so much experience watching what they have been doing. So it
yes,
kind of maybe pattern recognition for what they should be doing or what they will do maybe, because obviously
yes.
you've been killing it. It's been very impressive to see you just fucking shatter it. I think you've been on the top
Thanks.
number 1 highest average since your second Royale. That's
Oh
pretty
wow,
impressive.
yeah.
75 points at the Elimination Chamber is your highest score ever. Now, walk us through that night. Was there a moment you knew you were going to have a special performance?
I knew I had all the winners right. I don't know why. I don't think I got one winner wrong. I was a little bit on the who was going to start at first, but then, then I thought about it. I was like, so I just pretty much went with who I thought was going to go out and win and be the final people. But that was a little hard. That actually took me a couple minutes. I'll probably say like maybe like 10, 15 minutes to
Wow.
just decide.
That's dedication, though.
I just went with my gut, and obviously it worked.
Yeah, you got at least 2 correct for like order participants of like
Oh,
when the
wow,
pod
okay.
opens and eliminations as well. So you got at least 2 on every single one of those. And for the women's elimination chamber, you got 3. Like,
Oh, wow.
that's crazy. I'm shocked that your score was only 75, I guess is really what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, so I pretty much winged it with those. Like, I just figured, with the men's chamber, I was gonna say, like, I had a feeling. I don't think I had Cody to start, but I should have, 'cause I should have thought that they would have him be like the Iron Man because it's Cody.
That's really the hardest part of this whole game, right? It's very
Yes,
easy to pick with your heart, and I think a lot of people get carried away, but the ones that kind of
absolutely.
shine here are the ones that can kind of figure out, like, okay, this is what they've been doing. They're probably just going to keep doing that. Or some people just pick the
Yep.
worst possible outcome and do very successful in that too, of just the least likely
Yeah.
thing they want to see, which is a shame, but I think the WWE's been doing very good.
Yeah. I like the product.
For sure. Yeah, and it's been getting better. There you actually see him trying, which is very
Yes.
hopeful. You currently have the highest average score in the entire Royale at 69.8. Does being the most consistent player give you confidence going into Revolution, or does consistency mean nothing when it comes to a championship match?
If you want my honest opinion, I actually feel pretty confident.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because, like you said, like I've been pretty consistent, and I've also been watching AEW week by week. So I've been trying to see what they're gonna do, but I think they're a little more unpredictable than WWE. So I am confident, but there's also a doubt, like, oh shoot, they might pull a rug under me, and maybe a match or two might cost me it. But when I go in the pick, I don't normally second guess myself. I just pick, and then I look through it just to make sure it's 100%, I'm sure. And then I go from there.
Go with your gut, live with the results.
Yep. Most of the time.
Clearly been working. Dabber's your champion. They have the
Yep.
highest single score on the entire leaderboard at 81 points. but not in the top 10. Do you have a message for Dabber, or maybe what does this tell you about them?
Dabber, obviously, he must have did something right to become the champion. So I'm not gonna underestimate him. But
Fair.
I want the gold. I've been wanting it since I stepped in. So I'm gonna try my best and make the best picker win. He seemed good at the chamber, so we'll see what happens come Revolution. But I'm coming for that gold.
Yeah, for sure. AEW Revolution is your stage. Beyond making picks, what is something you're excited to see at Revolution in general?
So I'm gonna be honest. I am a WWE guy, but AEW has really been impressing me the last couple of weeks. This past episode wasn't the greatest for me, but I'm looking forward to. I'm a big Swerve guy,
Yeah.
so no matter what story he's in, that's my guy. He's facing not Andrade. No, who is it again?
Andrade Bandito, Swerve, Brody King.
Oh yeah, Swerve Brody King. Yeah, that's gonna be really good.
That's going to be brutal.
Brody King is so underrated. It's criminal. But Swerve and Brody King.
Swerve, too, honestly, is very underrated.
Oh, Swerve, yeah, very. And I would probably say the world title match just because of the stipulation that I hope they don't go with again.
Texas Death is always going to be cool. Do you think they're just going to repeat like the old, like, they kind of did a thing with Cody where he was like, if he loses, he can never challenge, and he lost. And then he ended up going to WWE after. Do you think they're trying to pull a little bit of that?
So I personally think that I think Cody knew he was on his way out. So I think that's why he said, oh, okay, we can do that. Hangman, I don't know what he would go. He's a phenomenal chaser. I don't know what he would do if he would lose that opportunity. Just my personal opinion, because I think Hangman's a really good chaser for the world title. He's just one of those talents who is good on the chase. But I personally don't want them to do that just because they already did it before. And I don't think it panned out well. But
Do you mean that stipulation or having him as champion very recently?
oh no, that's stipulation. No. I liked Hangman as champion. I think they kinda didn't do him justice in the second reign, but nonetheless.
I think that's fair too. But I can't take it away from MJF though, right? Like that's my whole thing. Like
No.
it would make sense if Hangman won, but I can't let MJF lose it. Like he's my darling right now. He's my golden boy.
Yeah, no. MJF, honestly, to me, he is the face of AEW. Hands down. So
Definitely, without question. For this weekend at Revolution,
Yep.
what score will it take to actually be the champion by the end of it, do you think?
I'm definitely gonna say high 70s. I would probably even say 80s. Like, I'm not sure on the champion's knowledge of AEW,
It's not great.
but like I said, either way, it's gonna be tough. But I'm gonna say probably 80 or above.
That's going to be awesome. I'm very excited to see that too. Now, if you win the championship at Revolution, what's your message for the rest of the Pick the Push universe?
My message is I'm just gonna pretty much say it took me 6 times to do this, and I don't plan on losing the title anytime soon. I've been one of the most consistent people, and I'm going to stay consistent as best as I can to keep the goal that I just won.
Respect, absolutely. Now, do you have any shout outs or anything you'd like to add or anything you want to say? Funny noises?
Well, if anyone is listening that isn't a part of the Pick the Push, I would definitely say give it a shot because I actually learned through one of your podcasts that I watch. So
That's awesome.
I was really interested in it, and I took a gamble and I did it, and it's actually really fun.
That means so much.
So if anyone that is listening that isn't a part of this, I would definitely give it a shot.
That was some nice words. I really appreciate you saying that.
Absolutely.
I have one last question for you.
Yeah,
Ready? My last
course.
question
Yeah.
for the interview. I'm going to try and make these special questions now. Ready?
Yeah. Yep.
How cool is Danhausen?
Cool. So I will say I started liking him better in WWE.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Orange Cassidy, so I think him being paired with him kind of like threw me off.
Interesting.
But his first 2 segments in WWE, he's actually really funny. So
I agree. No, I just
Yeah.
like to throw you a curveball, one that's a little funny
Yeah.
in there, but I've been super excited about Danhausen.
I was kind of like, huh?
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we get to talk to you again. Good luck at Revolution this weekend. I'm sure we'll talk to you soon.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So Joe had the most points at the last Royale, which was the Elimination Chamber. And because of that, Joe chose Brett to do a promo for this week. We originally were going to give him an extra week, but Brett says he's ready right now.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say. Well, the long story short of it is that you guys told me to do a promo last week, and it was supposed to be like a last time on the Pick the Push podcast kind of a thing, and I fucking did it. I recorded all of it, I edited all of it, and I really don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna play it for you guys really quick. But I don't know what happened, but only my audio channel is there. I guess I screwed it up somehow, and a lot of the file got corrupted. So it was like 15 minutes, but now I only have this one bit. Last time on the Pick the Push podcast. Haha, Ian and Joe. Who's this man on the screen? Bullet Club member Kenny Omega? I've never heard of him. Whoa! Oh no! That's crazy. Haha, Ian and Joe, you guys are very funny. But my picks for Elimination Chamber are the best, and I'm clearly the winner, just like every week. Oh, hey, Sugar Plum. Wait, what? Danhausen? What are you doing? No, I don't think being on our podcast is going to help you make Triple H give you a championship. I don't think that's going to happen. No, I can't interview right now. I have to put in these edits for my promo that's due this week.
You are cursed.
Wait, I'm what? Why are you pointing that way?
It's such a dumb idea, but I loved it. Yeah, it was just my audio's there. You can't hear anybody else. It's just me.
Because I got cursed by Danhausen, right? You get it?
And everything gets cut out and it all got corrupted.
Naturally. The curses continue.
What made me really nervous was doing a last time on, and normally it's a clip show, the whole latter part of that thing, and it's a bunch of different people talking and doing things like that. So I tried to figure out a way for me to do the promo without having you guys do it with me, and I thought about doing voices.
Yep.
And I don't think I could pull off voices for you without hurting feelings.
Whatever.
I got too nervous, so I thought, hey, how am I going to just do it just by myself? Wait, Danhausen can curse me.
That was fine. I love it.
And he's friends with Pepsi Phil, so he knows about us.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. Yeah, they've been talking from what I've heard. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Pick the Push. AEW Revolution is this Sunday, and the Royale is open right now. If you think you've got this card figured out, prove it. Follow the link in our bio, enter your picks before the first match hits on Sunday night. Make sure you're following us on X, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. I'm Ian, joined as always by my best friends Joe and Brett. We'll see you on the other side of Revolution. This has been Pick the Push, the only podcast you can win.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. Boards light, hearts race, crowd reacts. Every pick swings, no room for slacks. Bluff fails quick, mistakes break fast. Every choice lands, nothing's left to chance. Climb the ranks, feel the surge. push.
I need Omos to pick up and throw Microman. I want that tag team so bad.
Yeah.
Dude, shot put.
He just fucking spikes him into the dude. Like that's his fucking finisher move.
He's got the javelin. He can throw Microman like a javelin or a lawn dart. He could body slam him.
Just fucking face hugger onto him.
Yeah. I mean, oh, and he could totally do that too.
Face hugger Microman. I love it.
It sounds like Darth Vader smoking a bong.